Imagine for a moment that you're a passenger in a high-speed vehicle. You're sitting in the driver's seat, hands on the wheel, looking at the road ahead. You decide you want to turn left, toward health, toward financial abundance, or toward a more peaceful version of yourself. But the car keeps veering right. No matter how hard you tug at the wheel, no matter how loud you scream, the car follows a path you didn't consciously choose. This is the human experience. The wheel is your conscious mind, but the GPS and engine are your subconscious. Current psychological data tells us that the conscious mind, the part of you that is making logical decisions right now, only accounts for about 5% of your cognitive activity. The remaining 95% is managed by the subconscious. It is a silent giant, a hidden architect that has been building your reality since the moment you were conceived. It stores every memory, every trauma, every habit, and every vibrational signature you have ever encountered. Today, we are not just talking about the power of positive thinking. That is a surface-level fix for a deep-level problem. Instead, we are diving into quantumpathy, a revolutionary, vibrational approach to the mind. We're going to explore how to move past the logic of the brain and into the energy of the soul to create a life that finally feels like it is in your control. To master the subconscious, we must first define what it actually is. It is not a thing you can point to in the brain like a lobe. It is a functional process. First, it is a data storage facility. The subconscious does not sleep. It is the ultimate recording device. From the last trimester in the womb until about the age of 7, your brain was primarily in a theta wave state. This is a highly hypnotic state where you are a sponge. You didn't learn your beliefs about money, love, or health. You absorb them from your environment. Second, it is a biological regulator. While you're busy thinking about lunch, your subconscious is managing millions of operations, regulating your pH levels, your heart rate, and the complex dance of your hormones. This is why stress is so deadly. If the subconscious perceives a threat, even an imaginary one, it triggers a physiological cascade that shuts down your healing systems. Third, it is a non-rational actor. The subconscious cannot tell the difference between a real experience and a vivid imagination. This is why your heart pounds during a horror movie, even though you are safe. It doesn't use logic. It only knows the feeling of fear, and it acts to protect you by making you avoid the things you fear. For decades, science and spirituality were at war, but today they are shaking hands over the study of the mind. Neuroplasticity proves that we can physically prune old neural pathways and grow new ones. Furthermore, the field of psychoneuroimmunology has proven that our thoughts are actually chemical messengers. When you have a subconscious belief of unworthiness, your brain releases chemicals that actually weaken your cellular walls. Your body is quite literally a physical manifestation of your subconscious mind. In the ancient tradition of Advaita, or non-duality, we learn that the mind projects the world. The world isn't happening to you. It is happening through you. In Sufism, the heart is seen as the seat of true intelligence. When the sacred texts say that a condition will not change until what is within is changed, it is a direct instruction on subconscious reprogramming. To change the movie on the screen of your life, you have to change the film inside the projector. This brings us to the core of our work, quantumpathy. Traditional psychology tries to talk the subconscious into changing, but the subconscious doesn't care about logic. It cares about vibration. Quantumpathy is the bridge between the quantum field and human physiology. It posits that every thought, every organ, and every emotion has a specific energetic frequency. If you have a chronic illness, quantumpathy doesn't just look at the symptom, it looks at the vibrational dissonance in the subconscious. In this view, your subconscious is a field. When you experience trauma, that trauma creates a kink or a block in your vibrational flow. You might say the words, "I am healthy," but if your energetic signature is vibrating at the frequency of fear, the words will bounce off. Quantumpathy uses sacred intention and symbolic language to bypass the conscious guard at the gate. It is like tuning a radio. If you want to hear jazz, you don't scream at the radio. you change the frequency. Quantumpathy is the art of frequency tuning for the human soul. Most people try affirmations and give up quickly because they say, "I am a millionaire," while their bank account says $5. This creates cognitive dissonance. The conscious mind says yes. The subconscious says liar, and the resulting vibration is one of conflict. The quantumpathy fix is to align instead of fight. We use language that the subconscious accepts. Instead of "I am rich," we use "I am open to the frequency of abundance." This isn't a lie. It is an invitation. It doesn't trigger the rejection response. It creates a resonance that allows the subconscious to begin shifting reality without resistance. If you want to start using these principles today, follow this protocol. First, find a theta window. The best time to reprogram is when the gate is open, just before you fall asleep and right after you wake up. In these moments, your brain drops into waves where the subconscious is most receptive to code. Second, use emotional loading. The subconscious is fueled by emotion. A dry thought has no power. If you want to heal, you must feel what it feels like to be whole. Don't just imagine a healthy body. Feel the wind on your face as you run. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. It tells the subconscious that this has already happened. Third, use symbolic coding. Written words have their own energetic weight. Write down a healing code, like, "My cells resonate with the infinite peace of the field." Let your eyes see it often. This is a form of passive vibrational feeding. Fourth, correct your inner dialogue. Observe your self-talk for 24 hours. Every time you say, "I'm so tired," you are casting a spell. Catch it and say, "That was an old program. My new vibration is vitality." Finally, relinquish the how. The conscious mind wants to know the logistics, but the quantum field doesn't need your help with that. Your job is to provide the what and the vibration. Trust the field. We have been conditioned to believe that we are victims of our genetics and our past. But the science of the subconscious and the wisdom of quantumpathy tell a different story. You are a biological computer with the most sophisticated software in the universe. Most of us are just running outdated malware from our childhood. It is time to hit the update button. Changing your subconscious isn't a one-time event. It is a gentle, consistent process of realignment. It is like steering a giant ship. You turn the rudder just a few degrees, and at first, nothing seems to change. But 10 miles down the ocean, you are in a completely different destination. For the next 7 nights, as you lay in bed, don't scroll on your phone. Close your eyes, enter the field, and feel the vibration of your highest self. Don't ask for it, be it. If this deep dive helped you understand the why behind your life's patterns, remember that you are the observer, the creator, and the field itself.